Hello everyone! My name is SkeleTales and welcome back to another episode of Verbal Patch Notes, the series where I basically every Saturday my time I make a video just so I can talk about what's been going on with me recently and try to be more committed in something that I'm not used to, which is this making YouTube videos, especially on my own because a lot of times in the past, usually the videos I make are with my friends. So I'm just gonna help improve myself by doing more solo content. Before we begin, I do want to preface that we will be doing two things in this video. The first will be you guys while I'm yapping and slash talking in this video. You guys will see me draw a certain pixel art, and of course, while I'm talking, you could just see my progress or whatnot. I will be transparent that I am using a reference in pixel in my drawing. I'm not that great of an artist, even though I drew my design myself. It's not exactly 100% original yet. I used references. I tried to put my own twist into it, and the normal process. I did not use AI for my drawings. Trust me, I'm not. I'm not partaking in that certain quote unquote drawing. Anyways, the second thing that we will be covering in this video is, as promised, I have a poem that I want to show everyone. The poem I wrote for this week, and this is a poem I'm very proud of. That I will go through it during the video, and talk about what inspired me to make this poem and whatnot. So without further ado, let's get on with the poem. So I titled it "Perfect for Once" by yours truly. For something so unreal, we strive with all our might. We chase that perfect dream, though failures make us weary. Yet still we hope for the path where all will turn out right. Sometimes we have but just one shot, our final Hail Mary. Everyone deals with their own set of pressure. Each story is different, no need for a measure. In making our own path, we lean on what we know. We learn what we can, though some things never show. It takes many minds to see what we believe, but only one mind decides what we receive. We plan ahead, hoping nothing stands between, finding a balance where problems stay unseen. Most of the time, our enemy is different mentalities. Or more often, it's simply different capabilities. We rarely understand how our tools can be utilized. Not all minds align, but compromise can be realized. It takes a long time before we find what truly can work. We try everything we've got, all pushing one goal. So many things to weigh, each one with its own quirk. We each take up our tasks with control over the whole. Now, it's up to us to choose how we do what we need. With plans that may fail, we hold on to hope. But when it goes right, we ride the high to succeed. No need for sacrifice. Be careful each stroke. Now, my poem is basically talking about some sort of leadership, but at the same time, it's finding your true calling, because it's not every time you don't really find your calling always. Sometimes they just appear out of nowhere, and you're basically forced to adjust, adjust as time goes on. Now, what inspired me in writing one of the things that inspired me in writing this poem is that I recently watched the movie Project Hail Mary. As I did I did include a line in Project Hail Mary in the poem. Look at that fourth line in the first stanza. Sometimes we have but just one shot, our final Hail Mary. It's pertaining to how the movie basically told me that even though there are times where I'm not ready for something, I will be pushed into that position regardless, and I have no choice but to make the best of it. And the point of that is, again, it's a point of leadership where it doesn't always mean that you're leading a bunch of people. It can mean that uh, it can also mean that you could be the only person who is capable of doing something, doing a task, and it's up to you if you want to act on that expectation. And most of the time, as humans, we do. We are very, very capable on accomplishing what we are asked to do, because that's what makes us human. Basically, look adapting, and looking at how do I say this? Adapting and looking at different perspectives on how we can solve each of our problems. Though it may not always work, we still try. That's why I have emphasis on my poem. I have an emphasis of hope in my poem. And then also, this poem is the perfect. I thought this poem was the perfect start for my for this video series, this verbal patch notes, because as you guys know, I am a gamer, and how do I say this? I promise to commit myself to making a video every Saturday my time, and making sure that even though I would feel lazy before doing a video, it doesn't mean that I would just I'll still do it. That's the point. I'll still make the video because I made a promise to myself, you know. And how else can I say this? How else can I say this? There, in the poem, as you guys can see in the fourth stanza. Oh, not the fourth, the fifth one. It takes a long time before we find what truly can work. We try everything we've got, all pushing one goal. So all of us have a primary goal in life, and every one of us have different stories, different pressures. I don't exactly see the need for us to, how do we call it? I don't exactly need to see the need to compare us to other people, because it's not going to help us in the long run. Yes, we can have rivalries, but in terms of us having different enemies and such, it's not going to help. F6. And with that being said, I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Me, I've had a pretty good week, honestly. I have some good news to share. That some of the job applications I've applied to, they're reaching out. Looking if I'm going to go to the next step and such in the recruitment process, and I couldn't be more grateful that there's actually progress in my job hunt, because it can get demoralizing if you don't if you're getting ghosted by different companies all the time. But that's besides the point. As as a viewer of mine, whether you're watching this or not, even if this could just apply for myself, it's okay to wait. It's okay to wait for some things, especially in regards to your mental health, because the the challenge is just beginning. Nothing nothing in nothing about the job hunt will be smooth, will be how do I say this? Nothing in the job hunt will be smooth. It'll be a lot of rejections and then the ghosting, yeah, the ghosting, and just remember to keep your head up. It'll be all right. I find it a little difficult to, how do I call it? I find it a little difficult to say my piece on this, because you know it's it's hard. It's hard, and all I can say is that your our mental health matters for sure, and always remember that whatever challenges you're facing right now, you're gonna get through it, because not only do I believe in you, but there's really not. Don't sell yourself short as a person. I know that it can be hard to think that you can do what you're meant to do when it gets rough, but believe me, we'll be all right. Because again, emphasizing on my poem, going back here, and in stanza 4, you see that first line, most of the time our enemy is different mentalities. Understand that not everyone will understand you, and you will not be able to understand everything that will be said to you. And of course, make sure that in trying to understand things in your life, make sure to always keep in mind that you matter, and you should always be put first. Should always be put first. You should always be trying your best, even though it doesn't feel like a lot. Doesn't feel like a lot. It will matter in the end. And the way I know this is that as a human, as a random person in the internet, I believe in you. You're going to do great. As I am now. I feel like in writing this poem, making this video, I feel great, because it makes me think that, oh, I've managed to create an outlet, a creative outlet for myself. And I hope you as a viewer, enjoy every time I do this, because even though it is for me, mainly this series is for me, that doesn't mean I still don't care if there's gonna be a viewer watching this or not. So, without further ado, thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, leave a like and hit that like button. Let me know down your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new here and like this type of content or gaming content in general, consider subscribing. This is SkeleTales, and I am out.